Have you ever felt different? Like you have a special purpose in this world? You might be right. God has a unique plan for each of us. Some people are chosen by God for a very important mission. He knows who they are, even before they are born. God has a plan for you. He loves you and wants to use you to do amazing things. But how do you know if you are one of the chosen ones? God reveals this to us in mysterious and wonderful ways. He leaves clues, like breadcrumbs, guiding us toward our destiny. He usually reveals these signs when we are young, planting seeds of purpose in our hearts. Let's explore some of the signs that may indicate that you have been chosen by God for something truly extraordinary. Imagine a tiny seed, planted deep in the earth. It seems insignificant, but it contains the potential of a mighty tree. In the same way, God plants seeds of greatness within us from childhood. These seeds are divine gifts, signs of His special love and purpose for our lives. They manifest in unique ways, guiding us toward our destiny. One of the most common signs is an unquenchable thirst for knowledge, particularly about God and His Word. Children who are drawn to stories of faith, who constantly ask questions about God, and who find comfort in prayer may be displaying early signs of their calling. This innate curiosity about the spiritual realm is a clear indication that God is nurturing something special within them. God often communicates with us through our dreams. Vivid and recurring dreams that carry a powerful message or a sense of direction should not be ignored. They can be God's way of giving us a glimpse of His plan for our lives. Similarly, visions, sudden, clear images or scenes that flash before our eyes can also be divine messages. These visions may reveal our future purpose or provide guidance about a specific path we should follow. A young Joan of Arc, for example, reportedly had visions and heard voices, guiding her to lead the French army to victory. While not all visions are so dramatic, they can still be powerful indicators of God's hand at work in our lives. Think of Padre Cicero, who had the vision of blood transforming into milk. Who knows, maybe you have a calling as important as his? We all have an inner voice, a gentle whisper that guides us towards what is right. This is our intuition, and for those chosen by God, it is often amplified. This heightened sense of intuition allows us to sense danger, make wise decisions, and navigate life's challenges with a remarkable clarity. We may feel a strong pull towards a certain career, a deep conviction that we are meant to help others in a specific way. This inner guidance is God's way of communicating His will to us, subtly nudging us towards our divine purpose. Pay attention to that quiet inner voice. It might be God speaking to you. Section 5. Extraordinary talents. Gifts from above. God blesses each of us with unique talents and abilities. However, those chosen for a special purpose often display extraordinary abilities that seem almost supernatural. These talents can manifest in areas like music, art, leadership, healing, or teaching. These gifts should not be kept to ourselves, but shared with the world to make it a better place. A child prodigy who moves the audience with their music, a young artist whose paintings inspire awe, a natural leader who unites people with their words. All of these are examples of God's extraordinary gifts in action. Section 6. Unshaken faith. A heart that knows. One of the most telling signs of being chosen by God is an unshakable faith. Even as children, the chosen ones often possess a deep and abiding belief in God that surpasses understanding. They have an innate conviction that God is real, that He loves them, and that He has a plan for their lives. This unshakable faith sustains them through challenges, fuels their desire to serve, and inspires others to believe. Like a young David facing Goliath, their faith empowers them to overcome obstacles that seem insurmountable to others. Section 7. Trials and triumphs. Shaped for greatness. The path of the chosen one is not always easy. God often allows trials and tribulations to test our faith and mold us into the individuals He needs us to be. These challenges, though difficult, are opportunities for growth, resilience, and a deepening of our relationship with God. Just as a potter molds clay into a vessel of beauty, God uses our experiences, both good and bad, to refine our character and prepare us for our destiny. Overcoming these trials strengthens our resolve and deepens our compassion, making us more effective instruments in God's hands. Section 8. Answering the call. Embracing your divine purpose. Recognizing the signs of being chosen is just the first step. The real journey begins when we choose to answer God's call and embrace the unique purpose He has for our lives. It requires courage, faith, and a willingness to step outside our comfort zones. It may mean using our talents to serve others, speaking out against injustice, dedicating ourselves to a life of prayer and service, or simply being a beacon of light in a dark world. The path may not always be clear, but with God as our guide, we can face any challenge and fulfill our destiny. Section 9. A life of purpose and meaning. Being chosen by God is not about privilege, it's about purpose. It's about recognizing the unique gifts and talents that God has given us and using them to make a difference in the world. It's about living a life with meaning, driven by a deep desire to fulfill the plan God has for us. The journey may be challenging, but the rewards are immeasurable. When we align our lives with God's purpose, we experience a level of fulfillment and joy that surpasses all understanding. We discover the true meaning of our existence and leave a legacy that extends far beyond our years on this earth.